Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have another video for you finally. Today's video was inspired by World F&D Awareness. If you don't know, April is World F&D Awareness Month, and usually I do like more artsy makeup looks to help spread awareness or bring attention to F&D. If you are epileptic or prone to having seizures, non-epileptic seizures, episodes, I was always told to call them episodes. Do not watch the rest of this video. This is your warning. I'm doing this at my own risk. Again, do not try this at home if you are triggered in any way by anything like this. I'm not recommending it. I'm doing this at my own accord. So you've been warned. You've been warned. Do not proceed with the video. Now, I'm going to be showing you guys what I'm going to be looking at. So again, do not proceed if you are triggered in any way. Now, with that scary warning being said, if you guys don't know, one of the symptoms for F&D are seizures or episodes. I was told to call them episodes, but they generally look like seizures. They are non-epileptic. I've been tested a couple times, and we know they're non-epileptic. My episodes were typically triggered by smells, temperature, flashbacks, flashing lights, which is why we're doing this. What else? Like any sudden, not trauma, because obviously, any sudden like excitement, whether it's good or bad. Like if something makes me feel too good or happy, I can have an episode. So it's not just negative feelings, it's also positive feelings. I think the overwhelming rush of feelings is a lot for me. And that's what triggers episodes and still triggers episodes to this day. I do have a better grasp of it now, as far as like knowing my triggers or being able to ground myself when I'm triggered so I don't go into full-blown episodes. But I thought, why not test that theory today in this video? So what I used to protect myself to go out in public when I had to go out in public, which was mainly like doctor's visits, therapy appointments, etc., like nothing fun because of my triggers or because of my weakness, fatigue, etc., etc. Is what I look like when I used to leave the house. To make sure I wouldn't have any episodes that would make it impossible for me to function while I was gone from my house. Oh, these are really dusty. But I'd have on big glasses, a mask, and not only that, I had to protect myself from the sun because the sun would be too bright. And this is how I would go out in public to protect myself from my F&D triggers. Smell, bright lights, and just anxiety of people as well. Yeah. You would have never recognized me walking down the street. You probably can't even hear me right now. But these things were my protection from like the everyday world. And I thought that that would be my normal forever. I've done everything from physical therapy, occupational therapy, to get where I am. I also feel like other changes to my life, like working out, playing video games, streaming, doing cosplay, all that has contributed to bettering, strengthening, and just having that better quality of life that I do now. But with all that being said, I don't even know if I'm going to be triggered. I could be so good that I'm not even going to be triggered. I found this epilepsy test on YouTube. At first, I was just going to like grab my lights and have them flashing and be like, okay, guys, is this going to work? But then I was like, maybe they have something on YouTube. YouTube has everything, right? So I picked the test with the most views. Hopefully I pass. Here we go, guys. Kind of nervous. People like to make comments and, judge my situation by what I look like. So try this one. This one seems a little different. I was able to sit through the Weekend concert without a problem. There was a couple instances where I was like, okay, well, that's a little much. I gotta close my eyes or whatever, duck my head. But obviously those lights are a little bit more intense than this on my screen, right? I feel like as I'm doing it, now I'm learning this with y'all, like with other things with my F&D that I have to process, work through, and then I'm able to do it. Like driving, for instance. There was a good time where I wasn't driving for years. And I had to take baby steps from just sitting in the passenger seat, sitting in the driver's seat, not with the car not on, and then with the car on, and then taking little moving around in the driveway, taking little trips, just stuff like that. And this is with my full gear before I became gearless. So I feel like the more I went into watching the videos, it was almost like a training. And I feel like that's what the video games that I play kind of do. They train me. I play a lot of jump scare videos, some Call of Duty, things like that. With the flashing that I get here and there has trained me to like lock in and be able to work through the trigger, if that makes sense. If you've made it this far into the video, congrats, you don't have epilepsy or FND. I'm not a doctor, you guys. Don't believe me. I can't diagnose you. If you guys would like to know more about FND, definitely check out fndhope.org for more information. And wear your orange and blue this month and support FND awareness. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.